since we have completed the introduction part of the menstrual cycle and little bit we went the definition of the menstrual cycle. So today we are going to discuss about the what are the hormones which are related to the menstrual cycle. Those hormones which are responsible for the menstrual cycle. So we are going to see in this lecture. Clear? Okay. Now my heading is hormones related to the menstrual cycle. In this we are going to see an axis that is known as HPO axis. What's called that? What H stands for? Hypothalamus. H stands for hypothalamus. P means pituitary gland. Pituitary gland. And O means ovary. O means ovary. So the hormones which are related to the menstrual cycle. In this we are going to see the three organs. These are known as the coordinated activities of three organs are known as these are hypothalamus, pituitary gland and ovary. So they form an axis that's known as HPO axis. What's called that? So what do you mean by HPO axis? HPO axis is the coordination of three organs. What are these organs? These are hypothalamus. Second one is pituitary gland. Third one is yes or no? Hypothalamus is a part of the nervous system. Pituitary gland will come in the what's called that? Endocrine system. Yes or no? Ovary will come under the endocrine. We are discussing this endocrinology also, but majorly we are discussing in the reproductive system. Female reproductive system. So there is an axis between the three systems. One is the nervous system, the pituitary nervous system. There is an organ that is hypothalamus. Second is the endocrine system. There is a gland that is known as pituitary gland. There is another organ which comes under the female reproductive system that is known as ovary. So when these three organs they will do the work coordinately, that axis is known as HPO axis. What's called that? HPO axis. So by three organs mainly hormones are produced. With the help of these three organs mainly the hormones are produced which are responsible for the menstrual cycle. Clear? Yes or no? Okay. Now we are going to see what is happening in that these three organs. What are the hormones they are releasing which are responsible for the menstrual cycle. Clear? I told you already during the definition of the menstrual cycle, the previous topic, I said that menstrual cycle occurs only it will start at the age of puberty. So when I am starting the menstrual cycle and I am discussing about the menstrual cycle, I am taking the age of puberty. I am taking the age of the puberty of a girl. Clear? So saying that at puberty. At puberty, there is a hypothalamus organ which is present in the nervous system. There is a hypothalamus that you have discussed already in the central nervous system. Yes or no? That hypothalamus has an area. Or there is a obviously that is a part of the nervous system. So nervous system is made up of neurons. It is made up of neurons. So this hypothalamus is also made up of neurons. But there are special type of neurons. And these neurons are known as what are they called? Gonadotropin expressing neurons. These neurons are known as gonadotropin expressing neurons. And this area is known as gonadotropin expressing neuronic area. What's called that? Gonadotropin expressing neuronic area. What I am saying that at puberty there is a gland, there is a what's called an organ of the nervous system that is known as hypothalamus. In that hypothalamus there is a presence of an area, and that area is made up of group of neurons, and these neurons are known as gonadotropin expressing neurons. These are known as gonadotropin expressing neuron. Clear? And at the same time, ovary will secrete a hormone. Ovary will secrete at puberty. At puberty, two organs will do the function. First, hypothalamus. Majorly, hypothalamus is doing the function that the part of the hypothalamus that is a gonadotropin expressing neuron, it will do the function. And minor role has a ori, that ori is secreting a hormone that is known as activin. What's called that? Activin. At puberty. Before puberty it is not possible. That I already discussed that due to the presence of melatonin. That melatonin due to the presence of the pineal gland. Yes or no? So same like that, at puberty, gonadotropin expressing neuronic area are these neurons, they are also secreting a hormone that is known as activin. What's called that? Activin. So both the, in nutshell I can say, both the organs, ovary and the hypothalamus, they are secreting a hormone. These are known as activin. What's called that? This is known as activin. This activin, they will act on the hypothalamus. They will act on the pituitary gland. They will act on the pituitary gland. Anterior pituitary gland or posterior pituitary gland? Tell me. Yesterday I said na? Anterior pituitary gland. Kya? Anterior pituitary gland. They will act on the anterior pituitary gland. As soon as this activin acts on the anterior pituitary gland, what the pituitary gland will release? Pituitary gland will release two hormones. How many hormones? Two hormones. FSH and LH. Tell me that. FSH and LH. FSH and LH. Same, nothing is there. It's not a big deal. At a puberty, the two glands are there. The two organs are there. Ovary will secrete a hormone that is known as activin, and hypothalamus will also secrete a activin. Due to the presence of an area, due to the presence of neurons, that is known as gonadotropin expressing neurons. So they will secrete the activin. This activin act on the anterior pituitary gland. Anterior. So this anterior pituitary gland will secrete two hormones. How many hormones? FSH and follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Clear hai? समझ. Now we will deal about the FSH. Then we will deal about the LH. Clear hai? If I will make a flow chart. At puberty, ovary plus hypothalamus, yes or no? Both are secreting. What they are secreting? Activin. Yeah? Activin. Acts on anterior pituitary gland. Yes or no? PG means pituitary gland. This pituitary gland is secrete two hormones. FSH and follicle stimulating and LH, luteinizing hormone. Follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Let's call that luteinizing hormone. Spelling is right. Spelling is right. Follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Now this follicle stimulating hormone, this already I told you when we were discussing about the structure of the ovary. We said that ovary is how many parts? How many parts? Two parts. For example, this is the ovary. This is the ovary. Structure of ovary is almost is like that only. Ovary has two parts. How many parts? Two parts. Inner part. Inner part is known as inner medulla. What's called that? Arey bola to sana. Inner medulla. We have discussed this little bit now. Okay. Then there is the outer part. Outer part. That outer part is known as outer cortex. Very good. Outer cortex. I said that inner part contains some blood vessels. It contains blood supply. It contains nerve supply. It contains lymphatic supply. But outer part of the ovary is very, very important because it contains the follicles. It contains the follicles, immature follicles. Immature follicles. How many they are at puberty? These follicles are 4 lakh at puberty. How much? How much? 4 lakh at puberty. These follicles are 4 lakh at puberty. Now what the follicle stimulating hormone, what it will do? See that word meaning, follicle stimulating hormone. This means this hormone will act on follicles and it will stimulate to grow. Clear? So this FSH will act on these follicles. This FSH will act on these follicles, so that these follicles will get stimulated and they will grow. They will grow. Clear hai? Yes or no? So this follicle stimulating will act on these follicles, and they will, these are the immature follicles, and they will get converted into mature follicle. They will get converted into mature follicle, is also known as Graafian follicle. Let's call that Graafian follicle. See this. Ovary and hypothalamus secretes an actin, and actin acts on the anterior pituitary gland. This anterior pituitary gland secretes two hormones, follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. When these two hormones are secreted, tell me, when the day of, when the at the sixth day of menstrual cycle, at the sixth day they are secreted, they are released from the anterior pituitary gland at the sixth day of menstrual cycle. At the sixth day of menstrual cycle. Yes sir. I can say this anterior pituitary gland is secreting the follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone at the sixth day of menstrual cycle. But this FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, it does its function, it does its work on the sixth day. It does its function, it does its work on the 60th day, on the 60th day only of the menstrual cycle. Clear hai? But luteinizing hormone will do the function at 14th day. It will do the function of the at the 14th day. When it will do function at the 14th day. So when the anterior pituitary gland is secreting the follicles, it is secreting the hormone, that is the follicle stimulating hormone on the 6th day. On the 16th day only, this FSH will act on the follicles. It will act on the immature follicles, and it will take 14 days. It will take up to the time, up to the 14th day of menstrual cycle to mature the follicle. To mature the follicle means it will take the 7th day, 8th day, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th and 14th day. It will be mature. For example, this FSH will act on this follicle. This follicle has to change into, this is the immature follicle. This is the, then it has to change into the mature follicle. Mature follicle is also known as Graafian follicle. So I can say this immature follicle is changed into Graafian follicle due to the presence of FSH. How much time it took? Count: 6th day, 7th day, 8th day, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. Yes or no? 14. I can say almost 9 days. Almost 8 and a half to 9 days. Yes or no? So it takes 9 days. It takes us 9 days. So now it becomes a mature. It becomes a mature. When it becomes the mature. When it becomes the mature. And in between this, as soon as it was getting changed towards the mature Graafian follicle, at that time this mature Graafian follicle was secreting a hormone known as, what's called that? That time it was secreting a hormone known as estrogen. It was secreting a hormone known as estrogen. Estrogen, what was the function of the estrogen? This estrogen? Estrogen was going towards the, this estrogen will enter in the blood. It will enter in the blood. After the blood, where it will go? It will act on the uterus. It will act on the uterus. This is the uterus. This is the, for example, the uterus. This is the plantas, whatever it is. This is the ovary. This is the primary little bit. Okay. This is the ovary. These are the. How many layers of the uterus are having? Tell me. Outer layer is known as, what's called that? Perimetrium. Middle layer is known as, I think everyone knows, myo. And inner layer is known as endometrium. Inner layer is known as endometrium. This estrogen, which is released by the Graafian follicle, which is released by the, it will enter the blood. It will enter the, then it will act on the endometrium. It will act on the, and it will increase the cell number. It will increase the cell number and forms a layer. And forms a layer. That layer is known as functionalis endometrium. What's called that? Clear hai? Yes or no? Okay. This layer is known as functionalis endometrium. Functionalis. Who made this functionalis endometrium? Who made this? Estrogen. Who made this? The where that estrogen is coming from? Graafian follicle. Where that Graafian follicle is coming from? Because of the immature follicle, due to the presence of immature follicles. What happened to the immature follicle so that it changed into the graphene follicle? Due to the presence of the FSH, follicle stimulating hormone. That FSH is coming from the anterior pituitary gland. It is coming from the anterior pituitary gland. That anterior pituitary gland secretes this FSH due to the presence of activin. Due to the presence of that activin is secreted from hypothalamus and ovary. Why the hypothalamus and ovary secrete the activin? Due to the puberty. Due to clear है. Reverse also I am going. Clear है? ऐसा no? So this is the now the point is that hormone that which increases the cell number, which divides the cells and forms a layer, that is known as functionalis endometrium. So that hormone which is responsible for increasing the cell number, that is known as hyperplasic hormone. Hyperplasic hormone. So estrogen. This estrogen acts on the disc here. This estrogen is the hyperplasic hormone. What's called that? Hyperplasic hormone. So what do you mean by hyperplasia? Hyperplasia means increased cell number. Who is doing this? Estrogen. Who is doing this? Estrogen. That is why it is also known as hyperplasic hormone. It's called that hyperplasic hormone. समझा? So after that, what is happening in the ovary? Come to the ovary side. Uterus, we have changed we have seen what are the change organelles in the uterus. Now come to the ovary side. When puberty occurs, FSH is secreted from the anterior pituitary gland, and anterior pituitary gland secretes what's called that. This FSH will act on the immature follicles. It will act on the immature follicles. And this immature follicle will get converted into mature graphene follicle, ऐसा ना? And that mature graphene follicle will secrete the estrogen, and estrogen will enter in the blood, and blood it will act on the endometrium. It will increase the cell size, functionalis endometrium. It will made another layer. When it reaches at the 14th day, when this graphene follicle, when it reaches at the 14th day, this graphene follicle will burst. It will get burst, and it will rupture. It will rupture the ovarian wall, this wall, outer cortex, I can say. And when it will get burst, there is presence of an ovum. There is presence of inside the graphene follicle. Inside the graphene follicle, there is presence of a male egg. There is presence of an egg. And when it reaches at the 14th day, this graphene follicle bursts it, and it ruptures the what's called that ovarian cortex. What's called that ovarian cortex, and the ovum will be released. Now who is doing that action? Clear hai? See, I told you now what's called anterior pituitary gland. Anterior is secretes the two hormones, FSH and LH. Are clear hai na? This is luteinizing hormone. This is FSH hormone. Coming, these are on the 6th day only, yes or no? But FSH is doing its work from the 6th day, but its work is finished at the 14th day. After that, at the 14th day, this LH will come. It will act on the graphene follicle. And with this LH hormone, this graphene follicle will burst. It will get this, and outer cortex of the what's called like ovary will also get ruptured. So that ovum will come out. Releasing of ovum from the graphene follicle is known as ovulation. What's called that? Ovulation. OVULATION. It is known as ovulation. Clear hai? So which is the ovulatory hormone? LH, luteinizing hormone. Yes or no? LH is a luteinizing ovulatory hormone. What do you mean by ovulation? Sir, ovulation is a process. Which occurs at which day? 14th day of the menstrual cycle. Which occurs at the 14th day of the. What is this process? Rupturing of graphene follicle. To release the egg. Is known as ovulation. What's called that? Is known as ovulation. Clear है? Is it clear? Okay. Now I will make the flow chart of the whole story. Okay. We are going to write the flow chart. Okay. But first you give me the answer. See, at puberty. Tell me. What happened? What happened? Hypothalamus and ovary. What they are secreting? They are secreting activin. This activin acts on anterior pituitary gland. Pituitary gland secretes two hormones. Pituitary gland secretes two hormones. Pituitary gland secretes two hormones. Which one? FSH and follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. They are releasing at the, tell me, 6th day of menstrual cycle. MC, menstrual cycle. Yes or no? After that. FSH on 6th day. On 6th day of menstrual cycle. On 6th day of menstrual cycle. FSH will act on ovarian immature follicle. Yes or no? Ovarian immature follicles. Everyone is writing? Ovarian immature follicles. Okay. Gets converted into mature Graafian follicle. Mature Graafian. Clear है? Mature Graafian follicle. How much time it will take? 9 days. It will take 9 days. From 6th to 14th day. Yes or no? Up to, I can write there, up to 14th day. Up to 14th day. Then, what will happen? At 14th day. At 14th day. At 14th day. At 14th day. What will happen? LH. Luteinizing hormone will act on. Where it will act? Mature Graafian follicle. It will act on mature Graafian follicle. GF. What happened? What will happen? Rupturing and releasing. Rupturing and releasing of Graafian follicle. Rupturing of Graafian follicle and releasing of ovum. Releasing of ovum arteries. Ovum arteries. है ना? Clear है ना? And this process is known as, what is this process known as? Is known as ovulation. Is known as, clear है नहीं? And this process is known as, then who is the ovulatory hormone? Luteinizing hormone. Clear है? You are written this? Shall I erase this? In between that, when Graafian follicle, when immature follicles are getting converted into mature Graafian follicle, this mature Graafian follicle is secreting a hormone that is estrogen. What's called that? That estrogen will act on the endometrium. That endometrium forms the it for functionalis endometrium. It will increase the size of the it will increase the cell number. It will increase the cell number and there forms a layer that is known as functionalis endometrium, and that hormone which increase the cell number that is known as hyperplasic hormone. It's called as hyperplasic hormone. For example, I will make say uterus. This is the uterus. The fallopian tube. Okay. There is also fallopian. There is an ovary. There is an clear. There is the ovary. This uterus has three layers. It has 3 layers. How many layers? 3 layers. One layer, first layer, second layer, and third layer. Perimetrium, myometrium, and that everyone knows. Clear? Yes, sir. When puberty occurs, when puberty, there is a hypothalamus. There is a clear area. Hypothalamus is having an area. That area is special area. That area is also known as gonadotropin expressing neuronic area. That is secreting a hormone known as actin. For example, starch. What's called that? And little bit is ovary is also secreting the actin. It is also secreting the actin. This actin will act on the anterior pituitary. Hypothalamus and pituitary gland is connected like this. Pituitary gland is having 3 parts. How many parts? One is anterior pituitary gland, one is posterior pituitary gland, second one is porous intermediate. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? This we have discussed in the endocrinology. I don't want to go there, but little bit. 3 parts. How many parts? One is anterior pituitary gland, second is posterior pituitary gland, middle part is known as porous intermediate. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? And the stalk, the connection which is present between the hypothalamus and the anterior pituitary gland is known as infundibulum. It's called as infundibulum. अरे समझ आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा? Easy तो है ना? कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं है ना? Puberty जब आई, when puberty occurs, this area, gonadotropin, expressing neuronic area, secretes an hormone known as activin. That I denoted in the form of the star. In the form of same ovary is secreting a hormone known as activin, star shape. Clear? When as soon as this activin acts on the anterior pituitary gland, it releases a hormone. That hormone is known as what's called that? It releases 2 hormones. It releases one hormone is known as FSH, another hormone is known as LH. FSH I will show dot shaped. For example, LH I will show square shaped. Luteinizing hormone with I will show dot square shaped, like this shape. FSH I will show dot shaped. Then FSH, but these hormones are excreted. These are produced at the 6th day of menstrual cycle. At the 6th day of menstrual cycle. But the time of function is different. Time of function is different. Their source of secretion, their source of production is same. That is anterior pituitary gland. But their source of action site, their action site is same. That is ovary. Both will act on the ovary. Both are secreted. Both are released from anterior pituitary gland. Both are acting on ovary. Clear? Right? Source and site of action is same. Source and site of action is same. Source is anterior pituitary gland. Site of action is ovary. But the time of action is different. Time of action is different. Means क्या? What do you mean that time of action? Sir, they are secreted at a 6th day of the menstrual cycle. 6th day of the menstrual cycle. This FSH FSH will work from the 6th day on. FSH will work on the while it will work on the ovary. This ovary contains this FSH will come. It will act on the immature follicles. It will act on the immature follicles, and it will convert this immature follicles into Graafian follicle, that is known as mature Graafian follicle. What is called that? Mature Graafian. From which day? From 6th day. It will start. This FSH will act on the. It will act on the ovary, and it will get converted into the mature Graafian follicle. How many days it will take? 9 days. From 6th day to up to 14th day. Up to 9 days. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You just count. Here are the 9 days. So 9 days this process is going on. 9 days this process is going on. When and in between this, when this Graafian follicle is formed, it secretes a hormone. That hormone is known as estrogen. It secretes a hormone that is known as this estrogen. This estrogen will act on the endometrium. It will act on the endometrium. Yes or no? It will act on the. This what it will do there? It will increase the cell number. It will increase the and this increase in cell number is known as hyperplasia. What is called that? Hyperplasia. And this hormone estrogen is known as hyperplasic hormone. What is called that? Hyperplasic hormone. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? Hyperplasic. So estrogen is the hyperplasic hormone. Clear है नहीं? Okay. Now at the 14th day, this LH hormone will come. At the 14th day, this LH hormone will, and it will act on the. Tell me, it will act on the mature Graafian follicle, and it will act on the mature Graafian follicle. What it will do? It will make the rupturing of the Graafian follicle. It will make the ये फट जाए. This Graafian follicle at the 14th day. At the 14th day, this Graafian follicle will rupture. It will burst. It will burst. And inside the Graafian follicle, there is presence of female egg. I can say ovum. What's called that? Ovum. And it will be released. This ovum will be released. This ovum will be released. For example, ovum will be released, and this ovum, this egg will be collected by the fimbriae, ovarian. What's called that? Ovarian fimbriae of the fallopian tube. It will be collected. Clear है? Nothing is there in our diagram. At the 14th day, LH hormone will come now. It will act on the Graafian follicle. It will act on the, and Graafian follicle will rupture, and it will make the Graafian follicle to rupture, and with that ovum, what's called that, inside the female egg, and ovum will get released. It will get us. That ovum is collected by the fimbriae. That ovum is collected by the fimbriae of the fallopian tube. And this process of rupturing and releasing of ovum is known as ovulation. What's called that? So, which is the ovulatory hormone? LH. Luteinizing hormone. Which is the hyperplasic hormone? Which is the hyperplasic hormone? Estrogen. Clear है? Yes or no? So, this is the today's topic. After that, tomorrow we will discuss. I'm concluding there on. Clear है?